In today's brief video, I want to share with you guys what's, in my opinion, one of the worst side effects of smoking weed, or more specifically, THC addiction, weed addiction. If you're new to the channel, my name's Dr. Frank. I struggled with 9 years for addiction to nicotine, THC, energy drinks, and adult media content, and now we have programs dedicated to helping people quit those substances. If you wind up enjoying the message in today's video, be sure to check out the video description or the pinned comment for more free and paid resources, including our one-on-one and group coaching programs. One of the worst side effects that I experienced of active weed addiction or smoking weed on a daily basis was becoming content with being discontent. And what I mean by that is this: instead of going out there and building the life that I wanted, creating the lifestyle that I actually craved, I started to become content with the status quo. And this was one of the worst side effects of smoking weed. Prior to weed addiction, I had been quite ambitious. I had monstrous goals in mind, goals that other people thought were quite preposterous, to be honest. And I was just a very, very enthusiastic person, enthusiastic about life, enthusiastic about my relationships, enthusiastic about my health. I was full of enthusiasm. But once THC addiction set in, and I started to fall short on my goals in life. A lot of these were business goals. A lot of these were relationship-related goals, even physical health goals, which eventually, when psychosis and cannabinoid hyperemesis syndrome set in, I couldn't even comprehend achieving. I started to take a back seat and say, well, it's okay that I don't have the amount of money that I want to have. At least I'm surviving. It's okay that my business isn't doing that well because, so-and-so is, my competitor and they're doing much better than me because of X, Y, and Z problems that I have in my life. Well, yeah, I'm dating. I'm on these, Tinder, Bumble, all these dating apps, and I'm going on dates, and I really want to get married one day, but, dating's fine for right now, whatever. It is what it is. My life is what it is. And instead of feeling uncomfortable, instead of letting those moments of discomfort brew, those moments of frustration and anger when it came to my finances, my relationships, my physical health, I would go home and I would smoke weed and I would numb those emotions. I would numb those feelings. And this is one of the worst things that I could have done because I was becoming content with being discontent in multiple aspects of my life. That's one of the worst side effects of weed. Let me repeat that again. Becoming content with constantly being discontent. And listen, I'm not going to say that this is always a bad thing, okay? Certainly, if someone really hated every aspect of their life and weed was one of the only reasons they were continuing on day to day, well, fine, I understand. If someone was suffering from a horrible health circumstance and weed was the only reason they got out of bed in the morning, fine, I understand. I would never judge you for that. But if you're struggling from weed addiction, if you're smoking day in and day out, and you know that you are capable of more than life, whether that's in business, in relationships, in mental health, in physical health, financial well-being, whatever it may be, are you starting to become content with your day-to-day discontentment because of smoking weed? Is weed the facade that's saying, everything's going to be okay, it's all right, you don't have to worry about it? Now, here's the catch. When you quit smoking weed, there's a good chance that you're going to have a lot of emotions. And these were powerful emotions for me when I first quit. I was very uncomfortable in my business situation, very uncomfortable in my living situation, very uncomfortable in my finances, very uncomfortable in my relationships, in almost all aspects of my life. Not to mention the CHS and the psychosis, which I just had to give that time to heal. But it was this discomfort that I was constantly trying to escape in my life, that was the very thing that I needed to actually start to advance in my life. So instead of going home and sitting there and saying, well, my business could be doing better, at least I can get high, I sat there at night saying, no, my business should be doing better. I am capable of doing more. What steps do I need to take right now while I'm not smoking weed, while I'm not getting high, to improve this business, to improve this life for myself and hopefully my future family? These are questions that ate away at me at night. I couldn't sleep. Well, yeah, I had withdrawals from insomnia, but until I started to take action, until I started to pursue solutions to each of these areas of discontentment in my life, it was hard to sit still. It was hard to rest. And that discomfort suddenly brought my life a degree of comfort because I wanted to get as far away from that crappy relationship as I could. I wanted to get as far away from that crappy business predicament my addiction had put me in as I could. And I wanted to advance to the next levels in my business, in my life. I wanted to get as far away from that discomfort as I could. It's these emotions in sobriety and in recovery that lead to taking actions, right? I'm uncomfortable. I need to take action to change this feeling, to change this environment. And it's actions that start to build momentum and that start to create change. But if we don't allow ourselves to sit with these emotions, if we don't allow ourselves to sit with these feelings of discontentment, then what's going to motivate you to take action? What's going to motivate you to create change? If it's change that you want in your life, take actions that are going to create that change. If weed is not one of the identifiable actions that's going to create change, maybe it's time you reconsider your relationship with weed. Why live the life right now in active addiction when you could be out there creating the life that you want to be living outside of addiction, in recovery, in sobriety, in your quitting process? Aren't those the things that you would rather pursue? If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to check out the pinned comment or the video description to download our free PDF on addiction recovery and quitting smoking, or to book a one-on-one call with our offices. Talk soon.